Hey there, Fai Cheng here with a quick illustration of what I mean by exploitative, hardwired type marketing you see in the marketplace and why it's a bad idea to do such a thing. So the case study I've got for you here is a sales letter. It came in the form of an email, and in it they use basically a pre-scripted structure you see all over the place. Namely, we start with a hot button. You have this problem here. They've mixed it up. It's quite nice. They use a meme where they say, well, I make funnel, why no money? So the problem they're addressing is people who want to build funnels tend to find out that those funnels are not attracting the right kinds of leads. And they promise the solution. Incidentally, quickly stepping out of what I'm talking about here is the solution they are offering, namely to go and model someone else's funnel, is not a good approach. And the reason for that is that most people then go and model the tactics without understanding the underlying strategy. And that's why you then find, well, I did exactly what they told me to do, and I'm still not getting any leads. Stepping out of it and back into the case study here. So we lead with a hot button. And that's fair enough. You need to attract people's attention. You need to talk about something that is relevant and important to them. Okay, then we go and we'll build up some know, like, and trust factor. And we do that by doing the hero's journey, how I lived in a cardboard box under a bridge and discovered the solution to the problem. Yes, okay, but every time you see these kind of sob stories, there I was, and I was poor, and I was broke, and couldn't pay the gas bill, and then I discovered the solution, you kind of go, oh, dude, seriously? There are much, much better ways of connecting with your target audience and showing them that you truly understand their problem. And I'll show you right in a minute, or in a second, where and how to do this. So here's the whole sob story, how it took a long time. So basically they are implicitly building up the value of the solution because it took a long time. And also, where is it? It took a lot of money. I invested over $10,000 of my own dollars. And this is where I'm talking about the better way. What they're doing here is they're illustrating or demonstrating a lack of understanding of what is valuable to me. By simply saying, well, here is something that's worth $10,000, they're saying, really implicitly, I didn't take the time, I didn't make the effort to understand what is important to you. I just say it's worth $10,000. And make no mistake, this kind of stuff works, right? Our brain is hardwired to respond to this, which is why you see it in so many webinars and sales letters and, all over the place. This module is worth $500, and this module is worth $5 million, and this is, and the total value of my bonus package is 25 trillion. But I'm not going to sell it to you for 20. No, not even 15, not 10. No, you can get the whole thing for $7. Like, oh, come on, seriously? So, but that's really what they're doing, is they're building up the value here. It took a lot of time, it was a lot of money, and you can get the whole thing for $50 or less than $50. But scarcity, urgency, you must act now, otherwise the world is going to end and you're going to lose out. The whole thing is hitting hardwired response after hardwired response. We do respond to this kind of stuff. Make no mistake. We do respond to this kind of thing, the price drop. We do respond to, oh, they're just like me. We do respond to hot buttons like this in the beginning. The problem, and now we come to the problem of this whole approach, is that when you do this, first of all, you illustrate that you're not making the effort, the time to truly understand what it is or what your prospects are struggling with. As a result, you will implicitly or unwittingly repel a lot of high-end clients who want to see that you truly understand where they are, what they're struggling with, and that you are the one who can guide them to their solution. But worse than that, you are now exploiting all of these things. And maybe a little side note here, I understand why people do it. They look around and they see this is what's being taught, and this is what everybody else appears to be doing. So it seems the natural conclusion is this is the only way of doing marketing. And the answer is no, this is not doing marketing. Rounding out that this is not marketing, right? It's not marketing because when you look at Peter Drucker's original definition of what marketing is, or what the purpose of marketing is, the purpose of marketing is to make selling superfluous. And what you're seeing here is it's selling, right? it's worth X and you only pay that. You pay that. That is selling. You need to act now. That is selling. That's not marketing. The solution, of course, lies in this bit here in the middle, figuring out what is truly valuable to your prospective clients, what helps them make the right decisions in their journey to figuring out how to solve the big problem in their lives. That is valuable, and that is marketing. Okay, stepping out of it, back to what the big problem is. A, you're repelling a lot of your ideal clients because they want to see an understanding. Secondly, you attract a lot of people who lack clarity. And again, it's a hardwired response, if you like. If and when people lack clarity and they are kind of lost in the woods and they go, ooh, I don't know which way to go. If you then appear as the shining hero, it's like, here I am and I've got the solution. It's a response, it's a bizarre response of our brains to say, ooh, this clearly must be the missing piece. And you take the decision based on this, as opposed to knowing how it all fits together. And what happens inevitably is you move forward and you go, well, man, I just enrolled in this course and it turns out there are so many pieces that are not in place, I can't move forward. So it's a waste of your time, it's a waste of your energy, a waste of your money. So you're attracting a lot of people who come to you because they hope it's the missing piece. They're clutching on straws. And as you can imagine, anyone who enrolls in your program but then doesn't get results, where it's not a win-win, which is what we're aiming for. But secondly, and more importantly, I guess, is when they don't get results, they don't give you repeat business, they don't give you referrals, they don't give you testimonials, they don't give you case studies, and so on and on and on. So it really is a bad idea. And the third point why this is really, really bad, or using the approach here, is that in general, only a very small proportion of the population is ready to take action right now. And the underlying assumption of this kind of salesy marketing, I really want to call this selling as opposed to marketing, is that people are ready to take action right now. The assumption here is that someone can go and deploy one of these 20 funnels, copy them from the best marketers in the world, implement and get results. And that is simply not true. For the vast majority of people out there, they need to get something into place, which is why you get objections like, well, I don't quite know and I don't have the money. Usually they are not true objections, they're kind of smokescreen, and people go, well, there's something that isn't quite right yet, I need to get it into place first. So there you go. Those are the three main reasons why this approach of selling, not marketing, not only feels yucky, but is a really bad idea, because you're not building up happy customers, happy clients who then get success, and as a result of the success give you referrals and repeat business and testimonials, etc. Plus, you're leaving a lot of, to use a marketing speak, you're leaving a lot of money on the table by making the assumption that people are ready to take action now, and as a result you're ignoring everyone else who quite feasibly could be a fantastic client, but they need to have a little piece of the puzzle in place before they can take action. That was, in a very long nutshell, why I truly believe, and I know from experience, not only my own, but also my clients, that there is a much better way, and what that better way is in the next video. I'll see you in a sec. Bye.